I would welcome all of you here to our ceremonies again, but I'm afraid that if you do not feel welcome after the first 3 or 4 times, then mine would do it better for you. First things first, I have to give out my many thanks to those who helped each of us along the way. Our parents and families are the ones who provided us with that first scholastic foundation, as well as poked and prodded us to keep us moving along the way. We couldn't have had the motivation and perseverance without you. Thank you more than we could ever say, even though we all knew what was best for us at the time. Next, huge thanks goes out to all the phenomenal staff and administration that we have here at Cherryvale Middle High. You all have truly created a prime learning environment for preparing us for what is to come in the years ahead. Thank you for putting up with us for these past 6 years. Finally, thanks to my classmates for all the friendships and physical, psychological, social, and emotional support that each and every one of us has had the opportunity to be a part of. I love you guys. Many of my friends have heard this story, but they never realize how well it applies to the situations that come in life. Most people don't know this, but my friend Josh is actually a psychological analysis. Occasionally, he sets up complex experiments which he then uses on his close friends to record their responses and observe their reactions. On this specific occasion, the independent variable was a beehive located 21 feet up a tree in my backyard. The dependent variable for this exactly, the subject would react to certain suggestions regarding said beehive. The subject was myself. 4 choices would take place, each with its own unique connection to all of us. About the time of the Independence Day festivities, Josh asked his subject what should be done about the pesky bees located in the looming walnut tree. Naturally, the subject, being wild and adventurous, explains how firecrackers would surely be the appropriate method for ridding such a pest. After failed attempts to reach the buzzing critters with a safer alternative, it is decided that a ladder is the only other option for reaching the hive. The subject then climbs the ladder to light the firework, which is suspended by a string thrown over a higher branch. Josh holds at the bottom for proper placement, as well as the best possible location for situation analyzing, also known as being the smarter person in the situation. After going ahead and choosing to climb the ladder, the subject then takes the ladder to the fuse. I swear to you that this was the fastest, slow-burning fuse that I have ever seen. Only a moment later, and the subject is surrounded by a berserk melee of firecracker blasts, at which time Josh initiates the next step in the experiment, when he chooses to let go of the string. Now with a true dilemma, fire versus sting, the subject had to make one last decision: jump. Now, I don't know if you remember this or not, but 21 feet above solid ground isn't anything to joke about, especially when you're at the top of a ladder. But at this very moment, the subject was at the mercy of how he happened to land after the jump. With the subject miraculously unharmed, Josh finally concluded with the observation that we will constantly be faced with 4 types of choices in life that affect all of us. The first choices are the ones we make ourselves, such as when I chose to go up that ladder. I was putting myself at risk for some major pain. The second type of choices are the choices that our friends make, like when Josh chose to let go of the string to allow the explosions to come singing towards me. The third kind of choices are the ones that unattached bystanders will make, like how that Chinese pyrotechnician randomly decided to add extra black powder to that fuse I lit. And lastly, there's the fourth kind of choice, which is the most important of all. This choice is made during something like the craziness of a great free fall. It comes after you have found that sometimes there's no choice at all, so you have to choose to leave it to God and trust that He knows what is best. That is the bottom line. We can analyze the situation as much as possible, but sometimes things don't go as planned. Now I challenge you so that when you find yourself confused or feeling lost, you will not only think about the choices that you will make and how they will affect others, but you will also choose to let Jesus Christ take hold of the situation and let Him do what is best. Thank you guys. Congratulations.
Shane Michael Hammer.